Back at Pocono, Robbie Gordon on pit road getting the splitter put on the front of his car and getting some of the sheet metal beat out. Here's what we've been told by NASCAR. The 7 car being held 5 laps for hitting a car under caution. And the 12 car, David Stremme, being held 5 laps for aggressive driving on the racetrack.
Yeah, well, I can understand the penalty we see David Stremme serving right now. But I'm having a hard time with Robbie Gordon now. He's been a victim of one of the accidents and then definitely a victim of this one. I didn't really see, must have been something we didn't see that NASCAR is penalizing him for.
And we're going back racing here.
Those guys on the pit road, and green flag comes out again. Kurt Busch leading him down. Martin Edwards and Martin and Jeff Gordon trying to ride that high line draft into turn 1.
I see 2 cars up there. Carl Edwards and Jeff Gordon's cars are really, really good right now. Obviously, Kurt Busch he's out front. These 2 guys have made their way up there. They're going to be a part of this. Denny Hamlin didn't seem to be quite as good on that last run before. We've had the caution, but apparently they're not concerned about it, or they would have come to pit road.
Man, look at these guys race down in this tunnel turn.
Woo. Oh, maybe. Allmendinger just gets squeezed in behind Newman.
And Newman is very aggressive here now, trying to make spots. Casey Mears jumps out of line, bringing Junior. It's almost like a restrictor plate race on these restarts.
Yeah, and that strip of pavement up in turn 3 has allowed these guys to be able to run 3 wide. You usually couldn't run through there 2 wide hardly. A lot of these guys with new tires on.
Battle for position. That's Vickers now moving in on the inside of Gordon, and Carl Edwards running in second. Edwards has yet to lead a lap today.
Edwards looks real strong, but Denny Hamlin has lost a lot of spots, and we speculated something's wrong. We don't know exactly what it is with the 11, but he's not going where near as good as he was earlier.
Now here he comes back, making a pass on Casey Kane, getting that spot back. Dave, what are they saying?
Well, about the time David Stremme and Robbie Gordon were having their argument on the track, Denny Hamlin was contemplating coming down pit road. The car is so bad compared to the runs before that, and the main reason you can look at is they only took on 2 right side tires. We see more restart action back here in the pack, but Hamlin's car not handling well at all. He wants to come in and take on those 4 tires as soon as he can.
Boy, Tony Stewart somehow got out of that mess. He's back in check that he's in 22nd position now.
Yeah, a lot of these guys have been in on pit road, gotten 4 tires. They're not going to be able to make it to the end on fuel, but whenever they do come down, they will probably be able to only get fuel, so they'll spend less time on pit road if we should go from here.
Now, what about Jimmy Johnson? Where are they in terms of having the problem fixed? Shannon.
Well, Chad Knaus has been patiently leading his team through a series of pit stops. Can you tell us if you guys figured out what's wrong with the car?
Yeah, I think we've got the issue solved, but unfortunately now we're still 2 laps down. So unless we get some quick cautions here and we're able to get back on a lead lap, it's going to be for naught anyways. But we did isolate the problem, so the car is running a lot better. It's just unfortunate for this whole Lowe's team because the car was obviously running very well, and I hate that for everybody at Lowe's and Hendrick Motorsports. They put a good car underneath us.
These guys have been patient up here. They have been moving through pit stops and working on this car. A true championship team up here, guys.
So they are 2 laps down now. They got a lap back on the lucky dog last time by, shown in 34th position. There goes Busch and Edwards, and there's the interval back. About 10 car lengths back to Mark Martin and Jeff Gordon in 3rd and 4th. Vickers is 5th.
That was Reed Sorensen you saw peeling off for the pit road. They've got a little problem they're working on.
There's Montoya and Joey Logano back at it again with each other. This has just continued since they left Indy.
Yeah, we were told by NASCAR there was an incident under caution with Robbie Gordon that we did not see, and that's what he got penalized for. Actually running into David Stremme under caution.
Joey Logano back in the top 20. He has been the highest finishing rookie 20 times this year. 96 car, Bobby Labonte, the 2-time winner here, or 3-time winner here. He won both races in 1999.
Logano try to go to the bottom to make the pass on Labonte. Try to slide up in front as they exit turn 3. Takes the 17th spot away.
When they first paved that strip up there in turn 3, there was so much grip up there that you couldn't even run on the bottom, but now you see that it's starting to even out some. And some of the cars that can run all the way down there are making some ground. You saw Logano make up a spot.
35 laps to go here at Pocono. We got one more pit stop to go. And Kurt Busch driving for Penske in the Dodge is our leader. Mark Martin trying to run him down. He's third. Carl Edwards trying to lead a lap and maybe get a win, but they're all chasing this guy. Back at Pocono, Pennsylvania, we are under caution for the 8th time today. Debris up in turn 3 is the reason for the caution flag. And this strategy move, break, whatever you want to call it, really works well for this guy here, the 42 car.
Yeah, this 42 car was on pit road along with Sam Hornish and Mark Truex Jr. This is under green. These cars came down. They can make it from here. This is like a road course strategy. It's 35 laps to go. They got on pit road the second they could make it all the way, get their 4 tires, and they got a huge break when the caution came out as they were making this stop. The other cars are going to make their stops under caution. It's going to place these 3 in front of all the cars that pit.
Well, what a great move by Brian Patty. A team that goes from victim in Indianapolis a week ago could go to victory here at Pocono.
This should work out pretty good, shouldn't it? Yes, that's why we can never give up. Never.
A lot of credit right there. That was a good strategy call and keeping his driver in this thing. And here come the leaders.
Kurt Busch will lead him down for what should be the final scheduled stop. Jamie.
And Carl Edwards said his car starts out a little snug, but ends up freeing up a bit, and it's perfect. 4 tires for Carl. They're going to make a wedge adjustment on the right rear. Shannon?
Jamie, Kurt Busch says the car is good, and they are also good on fuel. No changes for that 2 car, 4 tires and fuel. Then
the 5 car, Mark Martin's just a tick tight. They're going to make a right air pressure adjustment in the right rear. They have enough fuel to go to the end. Dave?
Put it back. That's what Mike Ford promises to do for Denny Hamlin with 4 tires and a track bar adjustment up. The car had gone tight. Left side tire down going on. Hamlin losing spots on pit road. Casey Kane among those that took 2 tires.
You see 3 cars just taking fuel only. Stewart gets 17 spots on that stop.
Big gain for Stewart and Bobby Labonte. Earnhardt Jr. the first off of pit road, but great pit strategy. How's it going to play out, folks? We'll find out in a moment.